Once you get rid of those money blocks, you then have to direct your subconscious mind to bring you the money you want. You see, I used to have money blocks that prevented me from making the kind of money I wanted. I had to get rid of those money blocks and then direct my subconscious mind to bring me the amount of money I wanted. I did that by applying some simple and powerful techniques. Then I shared them with others who now make and have more money every day. Here's an example of a simple but powerful money block that can hold us back. Years ago, when I was starting out my career, I took a job for what I thought was good money and a decent salary. I soon found out that I was being paid so little I couldn't even afford bus fare to get to work. I had to buy a broken down, beaten up, used bicycle which I rode to work, rode to the grocery store, and everywhere else. I relied on friends for rides when we went out at night. But I still thought and believed I was making good money, even though I really wasn't. So I looked for another job, one that would pay me more money. A couple of years later, I got a job that paid me just a little more. And after that, I took another job that paid me just a little bit more. My paycheck and bank account were proof that I was never making a lot of money, and I was barely making ends meet. I had no savings, and I lived in a tiny apartment on Manhattan's East Side. Yet I still believed I was making a decent salary. You see, I didn't have a clear definition for the term decent salary, so I just accepted what I was offered. That was just one of the problems that created all those years of suffering and struggling to make money. It wasn't until one day I discovered that everybody else in my field that had the same position and same level of experience as me were making 3 times more than me. I was shocked. That's when I realized something was wrong. I demanded a raise and was told to take what I had or leave it. I then realized my own limiting beliefs about money and making money were preventing me from making and having as much as I wanted. My belief that a decent salary was anything that I was offered didn't help me make as much as I wanted. It didn't even let me make as much as I needed. Fortunately, I was able to meet and talk with some of the wealthiest people in New York. And there are a lot of wealthy people living in New York. These are people who are making 7, 8, and 9 figures. One of the good things about my job as a reporter was that it gave me access to these kinds of people. I could simply get in contact with them and talk to them whenever I wanted. So that's what I did. They all shared some great insights, but the repeated and consistent comment I got was simple. You'll make as much as you think and believe you can make. They all gave me great exercises and things to do to start making and having more money, and I kept plenty of notes. I did what they suggested. Some things worked, and some didn't. When things didn't work, I went back to them and got clarification to make sure I did things the right way. I kept working and applying the techniques they gave me. Well, after a few months, I had a breakthrough. I was offered a job that paid me 50% more than what I was making. I realized I was onto something, that what I had learned worked. So I kept applying it, and 6 months later, I got a job that paid me double what I was making. And so I kept going, kept applying the techniques I had learned. I had completely changed my thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes about money. I had a clear definition for what was a decent salary, and I kept refining that definition every time I got a new job or a raise. You see, when I started out as a reporter, I was told not to expect to make too much money, that because I was young and inexperienced, I wouldn't get paid a lot, and that I should just take the first job that comes my way, because there aren't a lot of jobs out there. That may have been true for the person who told me that, but I adopted that belief and it stuck with me even as I got more experience and excelled in my career. My limiting belief about how much I should get paid, the belief that I had adopted from others, kept holding me back. These are blocks that I had put on my subconscious mind. At the time, I didn't realize I was creating these barriers that would prevent me from making more money. It wasn't until I got rid of those blocks, got rid of those negative thoughts and negative beliefs, that I finally started making some real money. And I didn't stop. I kept going, kept breaking down those limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs until one month I made my entire year's salary in a single month. That's when I realized those blocks that were holding me back were gone. I could now make as much as I wanted. All I had to do was apply what I had learned. You know what? Today, I still have some limiting beliefs about money, and I keep working on removing them. It's an ongoing process, but as I continue to remove them, I continue to make and have more. Sure, the process I work with helped me, But it's also helped thousands of others, people like Dennis Carlisle, who went from making just over $40,000 a year to making over $1 million in a few short years. You'll hear more about his story a little later. Those people who are now making more money after working with my system all discovered what limiting and negative money beliefs were holding them back, and they got rid of them. They removed them and replaced them by following the same process I'm sharing with you today. We all have limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs about money. These are the blocks that prevent us from making and having what we want. They're on your subconscious mind. You have to remove them and replace them with new thoughts and new beliefs about money so that you make and have as much as you want. Our subconscious simply creates our life based on what we think and believe. And when it comes to money, our subconscious creates our financial life based on our thoughts and beliefs about money. These thoughts and beliefs create a kind of money program that runs on our subconscious mind. And our subconscious simply follows this money program that consists of our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes about money. We often adopt our thoughts and beliefs about money from others. For example, your parents may have struggled with money. You may have heard them argue about money and felt that there was never enough money for you and your family to do the things you wanted to do. You don't realize it, but you likely would have created a belief that says money is hard to come by, that you have to work hard to make money. Now, the simple and common belief that you have to work hard to make money, like the one I had, could have devastating impacts. You see, if we think and believe that it's hard to make money, you could end up taking a job that demands you work long hours, get no bonuses, and don't get paid for working overtime. You could end up working so hard that you don't see your family, you don't make enough money to take those nice trips, or you end up working so much that you get sick and end up with a chronic illness. Then one day, you can't work anymore, but you don't have enough money to survive. And it's all because of a simple, common negative thought and negative belief about money that says you have to work hard to make money. I got rid of the belief that said I had to work hard to make money a long time ago. And today, I don't work nearly as hard as I did 20 years ago. I try to work less and less and make more and more. I've created this belief that I can work less and make more. So what limiting money thoughts and beliefs do you have? What money blocks are sitting on your subconscious mind, preventing you from making and having more? Remember, even one limiting money thought or negative money belief can have a devastating impact on your life. Let's try to find out what limiting money thoughts or beliefs you have by doing a little exercise. First, think about your current financial situation and track the first thoughts that come up. Do you feel a sense of worry, concern, or even fear? For example, when you think about your current finances, do you think, I don't have enough? How am I going to make it? I need money now. I want to make more money, but don't know how. I really need to get out of this debt. I have to work hard to make money. I owe money. Or, I'm okay right now, but I sure would like to make more. Write down what you come up with, and if you have thoughts that are similar to these, then you have some limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs. They're all negative because they don't allow you to make and have more money. These and similar statements, thoughts, and beliefs are money blocks sitting on your subconscious mind, and they prevent you from making and having more money. These statements focus on what's wrong and give your subconscious mind the wrong instructions when it comes to making and having more money. Let's go through some of these to give us a better idea of what we're really telling our subconscious mind when we have these or similar statements. I don't have enough. When you constantly think of not having enough, when you constantly feel that you don't have enough, you actually end up telling your subconscious mind that you don't want enough. Now, your subconscious mind, being the good servant that simply follows your instructions, hears this message, picks it up as an instruction, and makes sure you don't have enough money. So no matter what you do, no matter how much you make, you'll never feel like you have enough money. That's why you might end up getting a job that pays you more than your previous job, but you never seem to have enough. Let's look at another one of those thoughts. I really need to get out of this debt. It might be your reality, and you may have debt that you need to clear, but when you constantly focus on the debt, you attract more debt. You don't realize it, but by saying I really need to get out of this debt, you're telling your subconscious mind that you always want to have a debt to pay off. So you'll go through life always accumulating debt and never being able to pay it all off. You'll always be in debt and you'll never pay it off. So what do? Don't focus on the debt. Instead, focus on making and having more money. By focusing on the debt, you'll keep getting into more debt because you're saying you want to pay off your debt. So you'll always have a debt to pay off. Your subconscious will make sure you keep getting into debt so you can keep trying to pay it off. So instead, you need to tell your subconscious mind to bring you more money so you can pay off the bills and have plenty left over for yourself to enjoy. That's what you should be focusing on. Now here's a common thought that can really destroy your life. I have to work hard to make money. This kind of thinking sets us up to work hard our entire life just to make money. You'll work harder and harder as you continue through life in your quest to make more money. Because when you have this kind of thought and belief, you're telling your subconscious mind that you want to work hard to make money. Working hard means you'll end up working longer hours, working weekends, holidays, rarely taking time off, and as you get older, it gets harder and harder because your subconscious keeps creating the same situation over and over and over again. You may get sick and find it harder and harder to make ends meet, and it's all because of this simple but powerful negative thought and belief that says, I have to work hard to make money. Let's look at one more, and you see even this thought that says, I'm okay right now, but I sure would like to make more money, or anything similar, is a limiting thought and a limiting belief. The limit is in the phrase that says, I'm okay right now. That kind of statement says you don't need to make more and you don't want to make more. It tells your subconscious that where you are right now is good enough. Adding the statement, but I sure would like to make more, creates a conflict. When you have conflicting statements, you handcuff your subconscious mind. It doesn't know what you want it to do, so it can't do anything, and so nothing changes. You won't make more, but you'll be okay. So now you have a clear idea of how just 1, 2, or 3 negative thoughts and negative beliefs about money can really ruin our lives and create more struggle. But most of us don't just have 1, 2, or 3 negative thoughts or blocks about money on our subconscious mind. Studies show that the average person has more than 20. That's why so many of us struggle with money. We just have too many negative thoughts and negative beliefs that hold us back. We have to get rid of them. Let's do another quick exercise. Think about how much you want to make and try to get a specific number. If you want to make millions, get it down to a specific number like 1 million or 2 million or whatever amount you want. You might not want millions. You might want to make a few thousand more or 10 or 20,000 more. Come up with a number that you want, and once you have that number, think about making that amount. Now, track the thoughts that come up. Do you hear yourself saying things like, I can't make that much. I don't know how. Yeah, but it's hard to make that much money. I'm not smart enough. Who are you kidding? I could never make that much. I'm in too much debt. If you hear any of those thoughts or anything similar, then you have some negative thoughts and negative beliefs about money. And these are blocks on your subconscious mind. They prevent you from making and having more money. Remember, your thoughts and beliefs are instructions for your subconscious mind. Saying something like, I can't make that much, tells your subconscious mind that you don't want to make that much, that you don't believe you can make that much. So your subconscious will make sure that you never make that much. You might want to make that much, but you're telling your subconscious mind that you don't want to make that much. When you say something like, it's hard to make money, you're telling your subconscious mind that you want to have a hard time making money, so it will always make sure that you have a hard time making money. It's simple statements like these that cripple your ability to make and have more money. Sure, you want to make more. Yes, you would love to have more money. Yes, you feel you deserve to have more money, and you think about all the great things you could do if you had as much as you wanted. You would have that financial security, knowing that all the bills are paid and you can do what you want when you want. You'd be able to take that great vacation to someplace exotic if you like. You could buy that home you always wanted, or get that fancy car, or have both. You'd be able to take care of your family and loved ones. You could donate to charity and help the world be a better place. You could do so much more if you had as much money as you wanted. But all those negative thoughts and negative beliefs prevent us from making more money. When you have a series of negative thoughts and negative beliefs about money, you develop a negative money program that's running on your subconscious mind. And as these thoughts and beliefs keep playing on your subconscious mind, they get stronger and stronger. They make it harder and harder for us to make and have more money. That's why you never seem to be able to get that break you want or make the amount of money you want. it's all because of that negative money program that's running on your subconscious mind. And that money program includes your thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, behaviors, perceptions, and reactions to making, having, and managing money. You're trying to create a new reality with old, limiting, and negative beliefs that have created your current financial life. It just won't work. Now, the money program that's on your subconscious mind developed over time. You picked up a lot of it from your parents, family, siblings, close friends, and colleagues. Other thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes you've adopted from the media, books, magazines, ads, movies, TV shows, acquaintances, and even strangers. Then there's us. Yes, us. A good part of your money program was formed by you and how you see things. As the years go by, you attract more and more similar thoughts and beliefs that continue to support your money program. Now, you can change that money program. You don't have to keep it. You can create a new money program and plant it on your subconscious mind. A money program that lets you make as much as you want and more. Here's how. This is Dave. He got a new job recently, but it pays less than his old job. Dave took the job after he got laid off. It was the first one he was offered, and he needed the money. Dave's been working ever since he graduated from high school. His best year, he made $55,000. His current job pays him $45,000, and his previous job paid him $50,000. Instead of making more and more, Dave's been making less and less. He'd like to make more money, but every time he thinks about money, he gets these knots in his stomach. He thinks to make money, he has to work harder and longer. He also feels he just can't make more money because he's not smart enough. He thinks all the good jobs want college graduates, and since he didn't go to college, he can't get a good job. Where did these negative thoughts and negative beliefs about making and having more money come from? Growing up, Dave saw his parents fight over money. There never seemed to be enough, and he would always hear his father complain about how much his mom was spending and how they couldn't afford things. His father would often tell Dave that he had to work hard to make money, and that money doesn't come easy, but it sure gets spent easily. Dave would see his parents work weekends, work nights, take on another job just to make ends meet, and there still never seemed to be enough money. Today, he has friends who also struggle with money, and he's constantly worried that he'll never have any. When you take a closer look at Dave's journey, you can see where all his negative thoughts, beliefs, fears, and attitudes about money come from. He's adopted his parents' money program. He's attracted friends and colleagues that support his money program. And he's in a job that makes sure he works harder and harder and continues to struggle with money. Today, Dave is afraid to make more money because he thinks it will just create more turmoil and he'll have to just keep working harder. To start making and having more money, Dave needs to change his attitude, beliefs, thoughts, and perceptions about money. He has to stop fearing money and embrace it, and that means recognizing that by having more money, he can improve his life and enjoy it a lot more. Once he understands this, he has to create thoughts and beliefs that allow him to embrace money so that he no longer fears having or making more money. Instead of thinking about the negative impact about money, like how it can lead to fights or create tension, he needs to think about how money can actually help him and those around him. Instead of thinking about working harder and harder, Dave needs to direct his subconscious mind and inner powers to help him make more money so that he doesn't have to work harder. Dave has to completely erase the negative money program on his subconscious mind and replace it with a new one. Changing his thoughts and beliefs about money is the first step, but he has to change his attitude toward money. He has to change his perception of money, and he has to change his whole approach to money. Those changes can be done pretty easily, and once Dave makes those changes, he'll not only make more money, he'll keep making more money because his subconscious mind will be programmed to make sure he keeps making money. If he doesn't make those changes, Dave will keep struggling with money. He'll keep piling on more debt, he'll keep working harder and harder, and he'll keep taking on jobs that don't pay him as much. He'll struggle with money just like his parents did. Dave can choose to keep his current thoughts and beliefs, or he can break free of them, embrace a whole new approach to making and having money, and get his subconscious mind to bring him as much money as he wants. All he has to do is change the money program that's running on his subconscious mind. Let's take a look at another example. Mary always seems to have just enough money to get through the month. She doesn't know where it all goes. She just knows she gets some, and then it's gone. Mary likes to go shopping, but she always finds things too expensive. So instead of buying what she needs, wants, or likes, Mary says, "It's too expensive. I need to save my money." So she tries to save her money, but there's always an expense that comes up. When her friends ask her why she never has any money, Mary says, "It's always easy come, easy go. That's what my dad used to say, and it's true. I get it, then it's gone. I just can't seem to hang on to money." Mary's tried all kinds of things to make more money, but just when she gets going and starts making some extra money, something comes up that forces her to spend whatever she made. Mary's belief that money comes and goes quickly doesn't allow her to make and have more money. Instead, it forces her to spend whatever she has. No matter what she does, she can't make and have more money because she has this belief that she adopted from her father that says money comes and goes pretty quickly. So it just seems to slip through her fingers. All Mary has to do is change this one belief and she'll be on her way to making and having more money. It's simple negative beliefs and attitudes that prevent you from making and having more money. But you can change your thoughts and beliefs about money and go on to make more than you can imagine. Here's a true story. A few years ago, Dennis Carlisle had a number of negative beliefs and blocks on his subconscious mind that were preventing him from making and having more money. Dennis called me up and explained how his life had turned upside down during the recession. He was on his way to having his best year ever when the 2008 recession hit. Instead of making $95,000 as he had expected, he made $50,000. Then the next year, he made $35,000. He had to sell his home and rent a small apartment for him and his family. They were really struggling. Dennis was a carpenter and felt that he could only make money being a carpenter. He also thought that because of the recession, he couldn't make any more money, that it would be hard to make money, and that there just weren't any good jobs to make money. Nobody was hiring, and there were no jobs. After a lengthy conversation, Dennis realized that his negative beliefs about the recession were preventing him from making money. But they seemed so real, so true. After all, it was a recession. I got Dennis to understand that recessions don't last forever, and even during recessions, people can make money and companies do hire. There may not be as much demand for a carpenter, but there was work. He just had to find it. But that wasn't the main block on Dennis's subconscious mind. The main money block was that he could only make money being a carpenter. I had to get Dennis to realize that he could make money in many ways. He just had to open his mind to all the possibilities. He just had to start thinking of what else he could do. After about 6 months, Dennis called me up and said he had finally started making some more money. Not a lot, but it was more than he had expected. He got into the home building and renovations business. He even took work as a handyman when things were slow. Well, just last year, I reconnected with Dennis, and he explained how his income had skyrocketed. The housing recovery in the U.S. has been terrific for his business. He now has his own company and has several people on staff. He's making more than he ever has, and he says it's all because he got rid of the negative money thoughts, the negative money beliefs, and changed his perception and attitudes about money. Here's his recent email. Karim, I just want to take the time to thank you for working with me and helping me understand how I was sabotaging my own success. I worked with your Creating Wealth program and spoke with you several times. Your material was a real eye-opener, and I didn't realize just how my own thoughts and beliefs were ruining my life. Thanks to your help, I changed the way I viewed money and really forced myself to do things differently. I can't thank you enough. My family and I are forever grateful. Now, what negative thoughts and negative beliefs are you holding that prevent you from making and having more money? When you have a negative money program, you attract more negative beliefs, negative thoughts, and negative attitudes about money that support your current negative thoughts and negative beliefs. So the negative money program gets stronger and stronger. You keep trying to make more money by using the same negative money thoughts and negative beliefs. You're trying to make more money by using the negative money program that's on your subconscious. It doesn't work, and you get frustrated. You have to change the negative money program that's running on your subconscious. You delete it, and you put in a new one. Here's how. First, be honest with yourself. Making money is important to you, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this presentation. By being honest, you'll be able to discover the thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that are preventing you from making and having more money. The simple way to do this is to use the mirror effect. Simply take a look at your current financial situation and write down what you don't like, what's wrong, what needs to change, and what could be better. Now, think about how much you want to make. Write it down. If that amount is more than you're currently making, then you'll never succeed. Here's why. Because your current thoughts and money beliefs will only allow you to make what you're currently making. Your current thoughts and beliefs about money will keep creating the same situations. You have to change your current thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes about money. Years ago, I went through the same process. I struggled with money until I took control and removed all those negative thoughts and negative beliefs about money. I had a few mentors help me. These were people who are very wealthy and successful. I realized I could only make as much as I thought and believed I could make. Think and believe you can make $50,000 a year, and you will, but you won't make much more than that. Think and believe that you can make $1 million, and you will. But to make that amount, or whatever amount you want to make, you not only have to think and believe that you can, you have to take the right actions, do the right things, and make the right choices. And the last part is where most people fail. It's where most programs come short, and it's a big reason why you never make as much as you want. You can think and believe you can make $1 million, but you won't make a cent more than you're currently making unless you do the right things, take the right actions, recognize and follow up on opportunities, and make the right choices. I didn't break through to making more money until I changed my thoughts and beliefs about money, but I also learned to recognize opportunities and make the right choices. Dennis Carlisle got rid of the limiting beliefs he had about money and recognized the right opportunity for him. Now, I've gone over the importance of thinking and believing that you can make and have as much as you want. And once you have the right thoughts and the right beliefs in place, you can begin to develop the mindset for wealth. You begin to direct your subconscious mind and all your inner powers to create the kind of wealth you want. But thinking and believing isn't enough. There's more that needs to be done, and the next step in the process is recognizing and embracing the opportunities that arrive. Every day you're getting opportunities to make and have more money. You're just not seeing them. And the only reason you're not seeing them is because you're not used to seeing them. You're not seeing them because you're not focused on making and having more money. Instead, those negative thoughts and negative beliefs prevent us from seeing the opportunities. Here's an example. Take a look around your room and count the number of things that are blue. Now, without looking around your room again, how many things did you find that are red? You probably didn't count the red items because you weren't focused on finding them. When you're focused on your financial struggle, the money challenges you face, the debt that you're carrying, or not being able to make as much as you want, or worrying about money and not having enough, you won't see the opportunities that will allow you to make and have as much as you want. And it's these opportunities that you need to recognize, follow up on, and pursue. Here's an example. This is Joseph. Joseph's been in and out of jobs ever since he graduated high school. His best year, he made $50,000. Last year, he got laid off, but got another job that paid him $45,000. Joseph would like to make $120,000 a year. Joseph loves to play music. He plays piano and guitar, has been for more than 30 years. He even played in a band when he was in high school. Just the other day, a friend of his suggested Joseph teach music, just to make some extra money. A couple of weeks ago, Joseph ran into an old high school friend who has his own business. He asked Joseph to work for him, saying he was expanding his business and could get Joseph a great position. Joseph's parents keep telling him to look for a better job. Joseph has always toyed with the idea of starting his own business, but isn't sure what kind of business he wants. He just wants to stop working hard and be in control of his own destiny. He also would like to have some more time off. So what should Joseph do? Should he teach music part-time? Should he join his friend's business? Should he look for a better job? Should he start his own business? Should he just stay where he is? The answer is all of the above. Joseph should explore all of the opportunities being presented while staying at the job he's at so he has an income. Now, at some point, Joseph will have to make a decision. And when that time comes, he should focus on making the right decision, and his subconscious will simply help him make the right choice. That choice could be made for him. That happens when all the other options don't work out except for one. Then the answer is clear and the choice is made easily. Joseph can easily ignore all those opportunities and just hope that things will someday magically get better. But they won't. You're getting new opportunities to make and have more money every day. You need to explore all of them and focus on making the right choice. Dennis Carlisle saw an opportunity to go from being a carpenter to being a home builder. He went from being a home builder to establishing his own company and now makes as much as he wants. You don't see the opportunities because you're not used to looking for them and embracing them. Take a moment and think about some of the opportunities that you ignored or didn't pay attention to, but should have. Not every opportunity will be the right one, and not every opportunity will appeal to you. But when you recognize, embrace, and explore all the opportunities that come your way, you'll find the right one, and that right opportunity will allow you to make and have as much as you want. How do you know you have an opportunity you need to consider? Here's a simple step I work with every day, and it's a simple exercise that I've shared with thousands of people who use it to help them make more money and make the right choices. It's saying, why did that just happen, when something unusual happens? Now, to get the full benefit of this exercise, you have to accept that there's no such thing as coincidence. Once you accept that there's no coincidence, then you'll see everything as an opportunity to make and have more money. And you also have to accept that when you're directing your subconscious mind to bring you more money, you will find a way and you will be guided to the right opportunity to make and have more money. When something that seems odd or even coincidental happens, simply say to yourself, why did that just happen? And you answer that question by looking at what you really want and recognizing that what just happened is your subconscious mind and inner power guiding you to an opportunity that will help you make and have more money. Then explore the opportunity and see if it's something you want to pursue. Remember, simply ask yourself, why did that just happen? And you'll be able to see the opportunity that you normally may have missed. Now, I've gone over how your thoughts and beliefs impact your ability to make and have more money, and I've also explained how to recognize and pursue opportunities that will bring you the kind of money you want. Now, there's a lot more you can do to make and have more money sooner. Changing your thoughts and beliefs and being open to new opportunities are just some of the things you can do. There's a whole thought process and approach that needs to be in place before you can make as much as you want and more sooner. Because as you do multiple things at the same time, you push your subconscious mind to bring you the wealth you want sooner. It's kind of like sitting in a rowboat. You could have one rower working for you and you'll eventually get where you want to go. Or you could have 8 or 9 rowers working for you and you'll get where you want to go a lot sooner. When you work with multiple steps and do multiple things at the same time, you'll just make more money sooner. That's what I discovered. All those wealthy people that helped me gave me a lot of good things to work with. Some helped me and some didn't. When something didn't work, I stopped doing it. When something worked, I made a note and did it more often. I discovered that there are 9 essential thought processes that you need to follow to develop the wealth you want. I refer to these 9 aspects as vaults, which are thought and belief patterns that are planted on your subconscious mind. And as you unlock these vaults, they create more wealth. To unlock these vaults, you have to use the right key, and that key is the right thought process and the right perceptions related to each pattern. I've gone over the thoughts and beliefs process, and I've also gone over the process of keeping an open mind. To unlock the vaults tied to your thoughts and beliefs, you must have thoughts and beliefs that allow you to create as much wealth as you want. To unlock the vault of being open-minded, you have to recognize and explore new opportunities as they're presented. Here are the 9 vaults that you need to unlock, and this is in no particular order. Keeping an open mind, creating empowering thoughts and beliefs, and I've gone over these 2. Here are the remaining vaults. The truth. This is your truth, and it means knowing what's important to you, knowing what you want and why. The why is very important because it's your motivating factor. Embracing change. To make the kind of money you want, you're going to have to make some changes. You'll have to change how you do things, and you'll have to change your approach to making and having more money. Plus, if you're going to make more money, there will be changes. Lots of changes. Change can be difficult, but to make and have more money, change is essential. And so unlocking this vault and working with a new thought pattern that allows you to embrace change is crucial to making and having more money. Enjoying life and enjoying the journey. This is one of the main reasons why people struggle with money. They haven't unlocked this vault. When you're enjoying life, when you do things you enjoy, and when you're having fun, you're not stressing out about money. You can't be stressed and have fun at the same time. When you're constantly worried and stressed about money, you create negative energy. When you're enjoying life, you're creating positive energy, and the goal is to develop positive energy. By unlocking this vault and working with the thought patterns that allow you to enjoy your journey and enjoy your life, you'll be able to attract and build more wealth. The next vault is to practice abundance. Now, this isn't about just saying that you embrace abundance or that you want abundance. To unlock the abundance vault, you have to practice abundance, and that really means seeing and embracing abundance, so that you create an abundance energy. When you constantly think about what you don't have, about the debt, or about how hard it is to make money, you can't unlock the abundance vault. To make more money, and to be successful at making and having more money, you're going to need some help from people who are willing to help you. These people will be your new partners in success. Unlocking this vault means embracing others, attracting and recognizing the people who will help you make and have more money. Right now, if you're not making as much money as you want, then you don't have the right people helping you. Instead, you may have people who are making it harder for you to make and have more money. Save and give. When it comes to having more money, it's important to save money and also give. Now, giving isn't just about donating to charity, but there has to be some giving because money goes around. It's passed from one person to another in some form. So if you only save and not give or not spend, then you're cutting yourself off from the cycle of wealth. But you do have to save, and so to unlock this vault, you also have to apply the right thought process at the right time. It took me a while to figure out this balance, and when you get it right, it makes a huge difference in your ability to make and have more money. And to unlock the final vault, you have to create a wealth mindset. This means looking at money and wealth completely differently than you look at it right now. It requires that you change your thoughts, beliefs, attitudes, and perceptions about money and wealth. Now, as you unlock each of these vaults, you attract, make, and have more money. When you get all 9 of them unlocked, you start to create large sums of money. I mean really large sums. Here's a personal example. Years ago, when I was working as a reporter in New York, I realized I wasn't making nearly as much as I should have been making. So I changed my thoughts and beliefs about money. I also changed my perceptions about money, and I was able to unlock 3 of these 9 vaults. Within 6 months of doing that, I was able to double my salary, and then double it again 3 months later. But I couldn't break through to making more. So I got to work on opening the other vaults. When I finally unlocked all 9, I had a completely different view about money and how wealth is made. Within a year of making the changes I just mentioned, I quadrupled my income, and it continues to grow every year. It's a remarkable process that I've experienced personally, and it's a process that I've shared with tens of thousands of people who are now making more money than they thought possible. Now, making these changes doesn't take that long. You only need to spend 10 to 15 minutes a week. Work with what I'm about to share with you every day, say 10 to 15 minutes a day, and you'll see dramatic changes in a shorter time frame. So how do you do this? How do you unlock all these vaults and begin making more money? Remember, making money is not about working harder. That will just make your life miserable. Instead, making money is about getting your subconscious mind to bring you the money you want so that you make the right choices and do the right things. And that means unlocking those 9 money vaults that are on your subconscious. I've shown you how these vaults or different aspects impact your financial life. You can certainly work with what I've outlined and you'll see some changes. You'll feel better and more optimistic, but you'll likely stumble along the way because you won't have the follow-up you need and you'll only be working with a handful of exercises. You'll also get resistance from your subconscious, which could cause you to stall. Or you could follow the complete system I've put together for you. It's filled with exercises and shows you how to open each of those vaults on your subconscious mind so that you make and have more money sooner. It's all in my Creating Wealth course. I show you exactly what to do and how, and you only need to spend just 10 to 15 minutes a week or a day. That's all you need to unlock those vaults and get your subconscious to bring you the people, situations, opportunities so that you make and have more money, so that you create the wealth you want today and every day. When you work with Creating Wealth, you also remove the negative thoughts and negative beliefs that are preventing you from making and having more money. You remove the blocks that prevent you from attracting and having abundance. You attract and manifest new money-making opportunities, and you choose the right opportunities so that you consistently and effortlessly make the kind of money you want. You tap into the abundance, which ensures that you'll always make and have more money. You'll discover your passion, and when you're living with passion, you enjoy life. You wake up with a bounce in your step, and when you're enjoying life, your subconscious makes it easier and easier for you to keep enjoying life. If having more money allows you to enjoy life, then your subconscious brings you more and more money-making opportunities. You also adapt to change easily and recognize that money is a good thing. You overcome the fear of making money. You overcome the fear of losing money or not having enough. You will experience dramatic changes and go from barely making ends meet to making more than you want. You will change your money habits so that you better manage your money, so that you'll no longer spend when you don't need to, and so that you put an end to getting into debt and struggling to make ends meet. You'll finally take control of your finances and start making the kind of money you want. And it gets better, because the more you work with creating wealth, the more negative thoughts and negative beliefs you eliminate, and you keep creating and building more positive money energy so that you keep making more and more money. It starts off slowly and then it builds and builds. In the first few months, you'll start changing your money habits and start making a little more, then a little more, and then one day, maybe a few short months from now, you will have that breakthrough. You'll make what you want, and then you'll make more than you expected. That's the power of the Creating Wealth course. Earlier, I asked you to think about how much money you want to make. Now, close your eyes and picture yourself having the exact amount you want. See yourself walking up to your bank machine and checking your balance. See the amount you want reflected in your balance. Now, think about how that money could help you. Think about what you would do with that money. Now, see yourself doing what you want to do. If you're traveling, see yourself traveling. If you've paid off your debts, see your debts being paid off. If you would buy a new home, see yourself living in a new home. It's all possible when you think and believe that you can have exactly what you want, when you're making and having as much as you want. When you work with Creating Wealth, you will attract, make, and have as much money as you want. Plus, when you work with my Creating Wealth course, you get me as your personal coach and guide. You'll be able to email me or call me when you have questions or concerns. And if you have a business idea or a current business you want to improve, you can simply email me or call me, and I'd be happy to help you get started or help you grow your business. If you find you've got a few opportunities and you're not sure which one to choose, just pick up the phone and call me or send me an email. I won't make the choice for you, but I'll show you how to tap your power so that you make the right choice. Or maybe you just want to find a way to make more money and don't know where to start. You can call me or email me, and I'll help you get started. You see, when you work with Creating Wealth, you'll get my direct email address and my direct phone number. Plus, you'll get the Investor's Guide to Making Millions. You'll get exclusive information on how to make the right investment choices. This is a special bonus program that you'll need to work with because you'll be making and having more money, so you'll need to manage it. So what's the cost for the Creating Wealth course? Well, I could charge over $500 for the course, and it would be well worth it because you'll probably make that back in a few short months of working with the Creating Wealth course. But I'm not going to charge you anywhere near that. The regular and current price for Creating Wealth is $197, which is posted on my website. But today, because you've taken the time to listen to this webinar, I'm letting you have the complete Creating Wealth course, plus the bonus programs, and direct and personal access to me for just $97. That's half the regular price. But this price is only available until midnight, October 15th. That's right, this price is only available until midnight, October 15th. To get the 50% discount, simply click the order link below. You can choose the MP3 download or the CDs, which we will ship to you. You see, when you work with Creating Wealth, you only need to work with one program a week and spend just 10 to 15 minutes a week. Not a day, just 10 to 15 minutes a week. Sure, you could spend more time and you'll get better results sooner. You'll just make and have more money sooner. The Creating Wealth course is completely guaranteed. I know this course works, and I want you to have the same confidence in the Creating Wealth course. So here's my guarantee. Work with the Creating Wealth course. Do the exercises and contact me for coaching or assistance. Or if you have a question or if you feel you're not getting results, contact me or my office. If after working with the Creating Wealth course for 90 days and contacting me for support, you're not making any progress or you don't see any improvements, simply email me or my support team for a refund, and we'll give you return instructions and your money back. It's that easy. That's how confident I am in the Creating Wealth course. I know it works. It's worked for me. It's worked for thousands of others, and it will work for you. It's completely guaranteed. So start working with the Creating Wealth course today. Just simply click the order link below. Choose the MP3 download or the CDs. If you choose the CDs, we'll send them to you right away. If you choose the MP3 download, you'll get the download link as soon as you complete your order. Now, before I tell you about all the people who have succeeded with Creating Wealth and gone on to make the money they want, I want to tell you who this program is not for. This program is not for somebody who is looking to get rich quick by playing some audio programs. This program is not for somebody who wants money to magically fall into their lap. This program is not for somebody hoping to make $1 million overnight. This program is not for somebody who wants a how-to plan to start an internet business. This program is not for somebody who has no interest in helping others when they make and have more money. This program is only for somebody who wants to make money by applying and directing the power of their subconscious mind. You have to have an open mind to work with this program so you can get the results you want, which is to make and have more money. Now, here are some of the people who have gone on to make the money they wanted and needed by working with the Creating Wealth program. And remember, you too can have the same results. Here are some of the emails I've received. This one comes from Maria DeRosen in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I always struggled with money, never seemed to have enough. Growing up, my parents always had difficulty making ends meet, and I didn't realize I had followed in their footsteps until I took your course. It was a real eye-opener. You made me look at money differently. It took a while for things to sink in and for me to make those internal changes. But it's been more than 6 months now, and I'm seeing a real difference. I'm managing my money better, and I'm taking real steps to make more money. I'm doing better at work, and I've got a plan for a new business. I'm working with an old friend who has a similar vision. The best part is, I'm no longer struggling with money, and now believe I can make as much as I want. I just have to decide how much that is. Thanks, Karim. And there's this one from Richard Garden in Melbourne, Australia. I used to always tell myself that it's a bad economy and things are tough now. Sure enough, my friends would tell me the same thing, so I kept believing that it was a tough economy. Of course, that didn't help my business. Before I started working with your course, things were going from bad to worse, and I needed to turn things around quickly. I started working with your program and realized there were so many negative beliefs and that I was really destroying my own business with my negative attitude. At first, I couldn't accept it. I really thought it was the economy that was ruining my business. But after I spoke with you over the phone, you made me realize that just because the economy wasn't as good as I liked, I could still make money and grow my business. You were right, and once I changed the way I saw things, I was able to get my business going in the right direction. We're profitable again, growing slowly, but I know we're heading in the right direction. Your course really helped in so many ways, and I keep working with it every day. Anybody who has any interest in making money should work with this program first. I wish I had used it years ago, but I am now, and it's making a real difference. And there's Jose Montalvo from Queens, New York, who says, I've been using your course for nearly a year now, and it's made a huge difference. I started working with it soon after I took a sales job, and I just wanted to get my sales numbers up. A lot has happened in the last year. I surpassed my sales target and moved up to regional manager. I still make sales calls, and I'm a lot more confident. Your course helped me change the way I approached my job and the way I looked at money. I used to be afraid of making money, thinking it would change me or change the kind of person I am. But after working with your program, I realized I didn't have to change if I didn't want to. I've shared your program with my team, and it's really helping them improve our overall sales. I know I still have some work to do, and I'm making those changes. It's been a one-day-at-a-time process, but during this last year, my income has doubled, and I'm working on doubling it again. Soon, my yearly income will be my monthly income. These are just some of the success stories from people working with the Creating Wealth course. Now, I want to be clear about the program. It's not a magic pill, and it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a program that gets your subconscious mind focused on making and bringing you more money. By working with the Creating Wealth course, you'll discover the right opportunity for you to make money, or you'll make more money doing what you're currently doing. You'll make the right money-making choices, and you'll keep making more money if that's what you want. And all you have to do is work with the program for 10 to 15 minutes a week. That's all it takes. Sure, the more you work with it, the sooner you'll create changes, and the sooner you'll start creating the kind of wealth you want. Each week, you work with a different program that is designed to eliminate a negative money program on your subconscious mind. And it also opens the vault to a money-making program, which allows you to attract more opportunities to make and have more money. I know the Creating Wealth course will help you. It's helped me make and have more money, and it's helped tens of thousands of others just like you to make and have more money. And today, you can have the complete Creating Wealth course, including all the bonus material and 3 months of coaching from me for just $97. That's 50% off the regular price. all you have to do is click the order link below. But this price is only available until midnight, October 15th. That's right, this price is only available until midnight, October 15th. So don't miss this opportunity. Now, I want you to think about having all the money you want. Just imagine having as much as you want. Now, think about how that would change or improve your life. Think about having exactly what you want, and money is no object. You can do and have whatever you want. It's all possible when you work with the Creating Wealth program. So take advantage of the special 50% discount and get the Creating Wealth course today. Creating Wealth will help you make the kind of money you want when you work with it. But if you choose not to work with it, well, then things will likely stay the same. Think about it. If you choose not to take advantage of this special opportunity and allowed everything to remain the same, would that be okay? Would continuing to struggle and not having enough money be okay? Would you be happy living life if you never made more money than you're currently making? You'll keep hoping to make and have more, but those negative thought processes will take over and stop you. Life just won't be what you want it to be. And if you're okay with that, then you can pass up on this opportunity to make and have as much as you want. Or you can take charge today, get the Creating Wealth course, and program your mind and subconscious mind to create as much money as you want. So go ahead and click the order link below. You'll save 50% off the regular price, and you'll be on your way to making and having as much as you want. You can get the complete Creating Wealth course for half price today. You can choose the download or the CDs, your choice. Start creating and having as much money as you want today. You have the power to make and have as much as you want. I've shown thousands how to use that power to create, attract, and have more. Now, I'm sharing the same process to making more money so that you program your subconscious mind to bring you more money. And it's all in my Creating Wealth course. Now is the time to get started so that you make, attract, and have as much as you want. Go ahead and click the order link below. You'll get the complete Creating Wealth course for half price when you order today. But this price is only available until midnight, October 15th. That's right, this price is only available until midnight, October 15th. Then the price goes back up to $197. So take advantage of this special offer and get the Creating Wealth course for half price today. So go ahead and click the order link below. You'll be on your way to making as much money as you want. Yes, you can have and make as much money as you want. Start working with Creating Wealth today. Believe in yourself and believe that you can make as much as you want.